Okay, another evening in late October, another spooky game. This one, Reveal. I don't know anything about it. Didn't even read the store page, just bought the game. It looks like it has some kind of circus in it. That's as far as I could gain from it. But let's just jump right in, shall we? Although it wants me to continue. I don't want to continue. Started off from the get-go. How do I remove my crummy save here? Does not appear to be an option to do so. Oh well, start us off from the get-go, please. And so much for an intro. Alright, let's get going. Love me some spooky games, but the recent games have let us down. That Chilla's art game was terrible. The house has no windows, or whatever it was called, showed promise, but had a critical error. And prior to that, we had a game with all build-up and absolutely no payoff. As for this, though, what are we even building up to? Ow. Ow again.
Oh. Wow, what a strange dream. My head hurts. I need to get this headache under control.
Okay, shall we?
These usually help. I should take a couple. This should do it.
Okay, learning the basics here. We can scroll in and look at things. Starting your day off with painkillers, probably not a good way to live. Personally, I try to never take it unless needed.
And Dory are still up.
And voice acting doesn't get me off on the right foot with the game usually, but hey. Let's go into this with an open mind. Mind open and ready for spooks. Go through all of his stuff, Shenmue style. This game had a very awkward, delayed mouse sensitivity. So you move the mouse and then it takes a fraction of a second before it actually reacts to you. Fortunately, there was an option to turn that off.
I wish we could find the time and money to travel.
He sounds like he's an American. Is it too hard to travel to Tampa? Also, why go to Tampa?
Can't see a thing. What time is it?
This game looks like instead of jump scares, it'll just use flashbangs to blind Jake. Well, it's already used 2 in short succession. Hints with H. I don't see any hints, although it's showing me things that can be interacted with. That is handy. It's going to save me a lot of fumbling.
With Martha and Dory shows, we don't have time for weddings.
Decline with regrets. I'm not a fan of weddings. I'd probably cross out the regrets part.
The figurine is missing. I need to put the figurine in first.
Okay.
I think this was part of the old music box.
This is feeling more like Da Vinci or The Room so far. I'm actually unaware if this is a puzzle game or not. It was recommended to me by Bane as a spooks game. Then again, Bane also recommended Chilla's Art closing shift from yesterday.
Why was it in here?
A mixed bag, to be sure. It's got that kind of cool drag around items when you click on them thing. A swell interaction.
I wish we still had the time.
What are my thoughts about the book? Good story, enjoyed relationship, blah, 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 blah. That's a kind of fun thing. You know, all getting together to enjoy games or movies or music or books and talk to each other about how you found them. My friends in uni used to do that with music, but I didn't get involved in that because I have no passion at all for music. Alright, never mind that. Let's get out of here.
Martha already took care of all the circus stuff, which leaves me with the rest, as always.
Oh, wait, we're involved with the circus? To-do list, groceries, dinner, homework, book. Take the garbage out. Pass. Let's just get out of here.
Dory. What was that? An earthquake?
Days without calls, what? Can't seem to put the phone back on its hook. What a creepy light. What a creepy painting. And just candles laying out? What kind of life does this guy live? Maybe he's the circus master?
Someone left the record player on.
I feel like someone's going to pop out and say, I want to play a game. And I don't even know that film.
Dory and Martha. Where are they? Well, this was the first show they did together. Martha can never get enough of this track.
She loves creepy clown music. Okay, what are we even doing here? Let's be real, chap. Hello, I went with my family to the Grand Canyon. It was great. Cheers, Marty. It's been years since I've sent a postcard, although I don't think that many. I think I sent a postcard to my family from San Francisco. Probably screeching, help, get me out of here.
I wonder if for once family night will actually happen.
Wait, it's 1981? Ooh. I thought that was just a hipster record player, but now that I think about it, he's got a big chunky CRT TV. Let's not romanticize those times, they were grim. Although it was kind of nice putting your hand on the front and feeling the fuzziness of it. Jake, dear family, I'm in San Francisco. Help!
Doesn't seem to work. Well, maybe Dory's in her room.
Not far off. Although I often tout San Francisco as the worst place on earth that I've ever seen, if I was asked if I would sooner go back to San Francisco or Krakow, I would have a very difficult decision to make. Aw, Daniel's just turned 7. Mary is also turning 7? What, did we have twins? Dire.
This one also doesn't work.
The layout of this house is
Mr.
bizarre.
Giraffe. She takes him everywhere.
Not what I was expecting. Not that I had a lot to expect coming into
Dory.
this. Cool room.
Dory, is that you?
Oh man, I used to play with these glow-in-the-dark stars as well. This kid's got taste.
I took it home from the circus. It's old, but I'm fond of it.
Okay, I was worried this was an ant farm, but no, it's a coin machine?
Dory's drawing book. It's locked. I need to search for the key. Why did she lock this? Looks like a map.
Why are we poking around our kid's room? Daddy, solve the puzzle. Okay. There's an elephant, there's a chest, there's horses jumping over gates or fences, there's a little maze, an unhappy clown, and a book. North, east, south, and west. I guess it wouldn't be nice to tear it
I
open.
don't like doing my homework either.
Grammar. Date April. Add apostrophe S to each name to show ownership. This is Ben's pencil. Where is the cat's food? Who has Lisa's jacket? Some easy-ass homework, even for a 7-year-old.
I stopped counting how many times she forgot this at home.
And we're just taking her pencil case? Okay, sure. Oh, this is cute and all, but not much of a game so far.
Costumes for their show.
Wait, the kids do shows as well? That's messed up, man. Kids should be playing.
The circus saw quite a lot of America. I wish she would take it more seriously, though. She's such a bright kid.
That's what everyone says. No one wants to set out and say, yeah, we got a dumb kid. Dumber than a stack of rocks.
I think this coin was for the old machine.
Well, don't mind if I do. Clearly the kid treasures it enough to put it in a keepsake box, but let's just put it to use. Insert the coin. Pull the handle all the way down. What handle? This is very, very dark. There we go. Oh, it's a marble race. I am a well-known enjoyer of marble races. Did we do it?
This should work.
What will work? Oh, white's trying to take shortcuts, but he can't beat the brown. Phenomenal. Oh wait, that was kind of yellowish.
Color.
Your favorite color is yellow? That's mad. Yellow's kind of a disgusting color. Okay, do I have a way to look at my inventory? Tab or I or space or numbers or escape? I'll look at collectibles, which seems to need its own loading screen. My little knickknacks here. Oh, we've got a speech log. We can't click on them to hear them again. Okay. Not sure what I meant to do with a yellow bauble. Perhaps it's used for the steady hand game. I also like these. Let's throw in our marble and get to work. Ah, right, we actually have to move it around with the controls here. Yeah, my dad had one of these. I was actually quite fond of playing around with it. Although I wasn't that bad with it. Come on. Easy does it. Oh, diddums. You didn't tilt this one, though. You had little dials to bend the thing around with. Okay, easy does it. Easy game for my easy life? No, not quite. Oh, God. This is the Spooks. The Spooks is being here for 3 hours. Oh, I think it got filled in because I did so badly at it. Those spooky eyes looking back at me. Come on, make the corner. Alright, safe as houses. And just dribble it around here. Come on, what is even perspective? Get down. No, easy, easy, easy. No. No, it's okay, it's not UFO 50. I don't need to cherry this. This is embarrassing, is what this is. After my peak performance at Slay the Spire, I'm destroyed by a 7-year-old steady hand game. Life can be ugly. Come on, I don't even need those holes filled in. Well, maybe I do. This perspective is something else. I mean, it looks like I'm holding it almost top down here. Alright, round we go. And we're safe. Too good.
A bunch of plastic teeth.
What? Okay. Lucky me. Yeah, maybe it is just teaching me not to trust perspective. But I don't need a lot of lessons in not trusting. Bunch of plastic teeth, you say? Do you want some plastic teeth?
Creepy, but Dory and I love clowns.
Nobody loves clowns.
I need to open his mouth first.
Is this one of those games where you have to push the teeth in, and one of them is actually going to make it chomp down on your finger? My cousin's had one of those games, but it was a big crocodile, not a clown. You could usually cheat and feel the one that's spring-loaded. Seems unnecessarily dangerous.
That giraffe is a key. How clever.
Alright, now we can go poking around our own kid's little sketchbook. Going into a circus, some giraffes, some trees, all these animals. Oh, do we have animals in the circus? It's getting a bit dark here, though. Very dark indeed. I think our kid is possessed. Wait, what?
What is going on? This has to be another dream. Wait, this can't be. This is right by the lake near the circus. Dory? Is that you? Dory and I come out here all the time.
Mommy! Daddy! I found a really, really big fly.
Sweetie, that's called a dragonfly.
Oh, be careful. They can breathe fire.
Don't be silly, Walter. You'll scare her.
This game's jumping the shark already. He seems awfully nonplussed about this
doing out
situation. Okay, but now he knows he must be hallucinating or dreaming. The kid just disappears. Ah, there's another explanation. Battle unit. Existence in non-Euclidean
Wait for me.
spaces.
I'm not that fast. Yeah, I prefer not knowing my future.
Okay, right. Kid must be behind here. We just saw them, but they're not here. And the barrier stops me from
There's
going
the train we
further.
used to travel. Nowadays, the circus just stays here.
This is making negative sense so far, but perhaps that's all just the setup. Trying to distract me with the absurdist nature of all of this.
Feels
And
like
then it'll
ages
start
since I've been here.
swinging.
But at the same time, like yesterday.
After all, the movement is really slow and cumbersome. So if we have chase and hide segments, it's probably going to feel quite stressful. I think I saw this place in Killing Floor.
I need a token to get into the funhouse. Where do I get it?
Hey, are we that
Seems
unconcerned
stuck.
that the door in our kid's bedroom just... the wall fell away to reveal all of this? Sweeping
Check
that one
fuse
pretty
box.
fast.
Well, maybe this one still works.
Okay. Maybe. One token, one admission. Ah, we'll just help ourselves to
This should be enough
tokens.
for a few rounds.
Many coins. Alright, come on then. Let's play. We are going to play, right?
Fuse box. Well, maybe this one still works.
Perhaps I need to follow this over to a fuse box. Ensure that it's still on.
Oh, looks like they planned some renovations. I thought we were short on money.
It's certainly very strange.
Well, let's see if we can turn the power on.
Okay, but which one? Do we have anything to read to help us suss this out? No, then I'll just do my usual and flick buttons. 1, 2, okay, maybe not 2. One, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 4, 2. 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 7. 2, 5, 3.
Got it.
I am Sohan. I can see your future. Come, see it too. I just need a token of appreciation.
Sure.
Zohan is grateful for your appreciation. The great Zohan sees you have lost something. If you want to find it, you must search for it. A long drive over the hill will surely be of help. When you arrive, all doors will be open to you.
Oh, wow, that's really helpful, Zohan.
That's
Well, let's
the
see
great
what the future has in
Zohan.
store for me.
How was I meant to solve this puzzle anyway? Perhaps there were instructions somewhere that I just ignored?
Are these mine? I stopped smoking when we had Dory.
Good call. I wish my parents had extended the same courtesy.
Why did somebody wrap this up? Sometimes Dory tries to catch up on some homework, but usually not for long.
Yeah, homework blows. Who came up with that idea?
My workbench.
You already spend most of your waking hours at school, but why don't you bring even more school home with you? I was a terrible student, and look at me now.
Martha prepares here for the show. That's Martha's blindfold. She used to wear it during the finale of her solo show. It was always scary, but I knew she would never fall.
Can we pilfer any more of her belongings? Oh wow, it works. This ride only stops in an emergency. You crying is not an emergency. I actually quite like these, but I like them better when there's a teacup on it. I like the teacups that you can use your own power to spin. Because then the whole ride just becomes me spinning that as fast as you can. Probably my favorite ride like that is the Storm Force Acceleratron in Universal Islands of Adventure. Oh man, just spinning until I feel like puking, and then spinning some more. It's so good. Alright, can we perhaps win our token by playing some off-road racing? Maybe. Maybe. I was hoping I could interact with it in some way. Here we go.
Let's get this on the first try.
But what do we do? Maybe I should have read the instructions in some way, shape, or form. Ah, here we go. Oh, we've played this game before. It's audio surf, but with no music at all. I was in a museum of old arcade games, funnily enough in San Francisco. Bit of a highlight of being there. Some really cool old mechanical, non-electronic, just mechanical machines. Fascinating to play. And they also had a strength machine, and oh man, they must have made people with more strength back in the day, because it was a heavy duty to work.
A few more points. Come on.
Daddy's in his element.
Yes. Easy.
I'm afraid I am unstoppable. That is to say, I cannot be stopped. It's kind of like reverse DDR, so naturally, it might not ever end. I know this looks really easy, and that's because it is.
Something fell into the coin compartment.
Alright, there we go. Now we can go into the rather paradoxically named Fun House.
turnstile should move now.
Very, very slowly. Often wondered, don't people sometimes get jammed in this? If they keep going, they'll be trapped on one side and smooshed by that. Alright, let's get moving, old man. Takes a twisted mind to build one of these and call it a fun house, but perhaps an even more twisted mind to come and pay money for this.
Oh, Dory always drags me through here. I think she just really likes to scare me.
Oh, we're in upside downy land. Sometimes I wonder, see when they have books for one of these, do they actually take real books? Possibly. I was in a cafe not too long ago and they had loads of decorative books. They had an archway out of books. You wouldn't just go and buy fake books, would you?
Looks like the clown from the circus. What was his name?
For some reason we seem to be keen on picking up collectibles. Yeah, exactly. Real books are nice and cheap. Unless they're university textbooks. Man robs $50,000 worth of textbooks from a bookstore. Wow, I can't believe he walked out with 2 books.
Dory, enough playing around.
Our child has been very patient waiting for us in here. Oh, I actually like rooms like this. I wish they, you know, those little like crawling areas for kids to play around with when you drop them off somewhere where you got better things to do with your time. I wish they made those for adults. Maybe they do, in which case I'd need to find them. I enjoyed those as kids. This, on the other hand, is rather sinister. I feel like we dropped the dimensional breach a little too quickly. We seem to have just forgotten that the wall in our kid's bedroom disappeared, bringing us out into the creepy circus dimension. Wonder how they got to get that set up.
Dory, I'm serious. That's enough.
It's not moving.
Where did she go?
What is this?
Wait, where did I go?
Ah, oh, that's a pretty cool perspective trick. Whoa, but then you see, you know, it's just pushed out here. Sometimes I have dreams that revolve around rooms like this where I've got to squeeze myself through a tiny, tiny doorway like that. They don't usually involve being in giant clown fun houses, though. Trippy. Trippy, but how do I proceed? Oh, this changed again. I bet Sandy built this Doom level. What a nonplussed guy. He just doesn't care.
Please wait, Dory.
Although at the same time he thinks his daughter is actually here. I assume daughter. Could still be a son. Dory is just a letter off of being Rory.
A train? A Dory's train. I don't remember putting a motor in you.
Yeah, the medicine we took this morning was powerful stuff, I think. Maybe I was able to interact with the thing that the toy train's looking at.
Fine, I'll play along. Where are we going next?
Or the train itself. This is your brain on American painkillers. Don't think I've had such a thing. Is that a perspective trick? No. Clearly just my imagination.
Dory and I used to play with it all the time.
All the time? And also, there's no engine here, clearly. Nah, this guy doesn't care.
Wait! Dory! This must be a new addition to the funhouse. But why does it seem so familiar?
Going for some yakitori. Is there anything I can do here? Or do we actually go and stop in for some food? Ah. Spooky. I think this game would be more spooky without the guy monologuing, though.
There once was a young man and woman who fell in love in a special place.
Wait, is this a puzzle? Did we fall in love on a lovely island or in the circus? Clearly in the circus.
This sounds like Martha and me.
They married soon after and had a child together. A healthy daughter who was their whole world.
Dory.
Where Where is this story going? Why is it about our family?
Growing up, she happily followed in her mother's footsteps. However, their road was not without obstacles. Money was short. Time spent between the three even shorter. And so the road led to an inevitable end.
Inevitable?
Happiness, sadness, or tragedy? There we go. I even got an achievement for that. I didn't enter a single wrong
What
door.
is that supposed to mean? This isn't true. I think. I have to hurry and find Dory.
Yeah, when we eventually get through this and we come out of the dream world, it is just going to be our man passed out on the floor, drooling and twitching from his so-called painkillers. Meanwhile, let's have our Silent Hill 2 moment of descent. Where is it you do the big descent in? Oh, Crivens. Oh, double Crivens. Was it in the museum? Where you descend really far down into, I think, the prison. Also, I'm not even the one moving here.
No!
What in God's name is going on, man? Orlov says, I've had nightmares like this before. I think it was you. Oh, jeez. I think it was you or TBW remarking on one of my really crappy rides I'd made in Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you said, we have our little carnivals in BR land, and it's just like that. Do you also have these over there? Who would pay money for this? This is atrocity tourism. Also magic mirror? Never do anything right in these situations. Hug the left. Because even if you dead end, you still hug the left. Got me out of the rock tunnel, it'll get me out of here. And I don't have a Pokemon that knows Flash for this.
Dory, please stop running away.
Oh man, this bratty little kid needs some smacks upside the touche. Always follow the left, folks. It'll never let you down. Game is on to my tricks. For a walking sim, I'm quite engrossed, says Rainy. I too am curious just how far off the deep end this game wants to jump. And how, if at all, it ends up applying some kind of spooks. Because currently it's just too absurd to be scary. But maybe that's how it gets you. I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing it, but I had a hard time seeing Undertale being an enjoyable game. Turns out I really did enjoy it. People had a hard time seeing 7 Days to Die being as amazing as it was. Well, I sure showed them.
Can we go to the lake today? Please? I already did all my homework. I swear.
Hmm. It's hard to really feel much about this because this is clearly just a bad trip from our crippling fentanyl addiction.
Daddy, did you see how high up I was? I was flying like a superhero. I'm sorry, Dad. I need to go practice with Mom. I will see you tonight.
This is game of the year for me if it turns out that we just run into Mr. Maze.
No!
The big reveal, he just goes, "I'm back."
The great Sohan sees you did not find what you seek. You will never find it, for this is not your future. But if it is not your future you seek, maybe the path before you can lead you to your past. Will you follow, even if it means certain doom for you? Again, go and seek the truth.
Oh, I must be dreaming. I don't understand any of this. Please, let me wake up.
Oh, great and mighty Zohan, this is not what I was asking for. I'm stuck in the jam dimension. And I want my impact driver to demolish everything I see. There appears to be a sun in the toilet. Okay, thank goodness.
Oh, what a nightmare. I need to get something for these headaches. Oh, what a fucked up dream.
Hope your
Where are
kids
my
don't hear you
meds?
saying that.
I usually keep them here next to the bed. Oh, I better find them quickly before this headache gets even worse.
I'm starting to think you shouldn't be
Wasn't
taking
I
the drugs.
Searching for Dory? No, I was just dreaming.
I mean, look at this laddie. This ain't right. What's he taking? Sertraline. Where are our chemists in chat? Me, I don't have a strength for the physical sciences, but what's this guy doped up on?
A bunch of empty pill packets, but these aren't mine.
Oh, yeah, sure they're not. You were just holding on to them for a friend. Sertraline is antidepressants. How would that even work?
Moving boxes, but why are we packing?
This room looks a little different from first time we were here.
Why do I feel like the key is in here? Where's this figure again?
There we go. Was it always caked with red on the inside there? Where was the figure? I thought it was just lying here.
Why did we keep these in particular?
I do not like the implication that there are 8 more of these to find. Any interest in Silent Hill 2? I did enjoy the original. I don't really have any investment in playing the remake. It doesn't feel like a game that I want to play again. Never mind with a remake. I've heard good things about it. Surprisingly, because I said I'd bet anything in the world that the remake is going to be trash. But it has been very positively received. Still, I've played games that have been positively received and still written them off as trash. Resident Evil 7 comes to mind. We're stuck in remake hell is where we are right now. Dead Rising got remade. I feel no desire to play that. Maybe someday, but I just want to be free from remake hell. Get some creativity and some new games flowing. They do exist if you search for them, but hard to deny the state that we're in right now.
Locked? Did I lock myself in, or was it someone else?
Why do we still have a voice in our head?
Why is it over here? Let's see if the key's in here.
Yes, one could say we're in a state of decay, but that game should be coming out next year, I think.
I knew it.
You really need a lock on your own bedroom?
Oh, what time is it? Oh, I should check on Martha and Dory. Huh, it doesn't work. Why haven't I fixed it yet?
This guy is off his rocks on meds. Still with the candle. Despite having, what was it, a 7-year-old kid wandering about, we're just leaving a bottle of wine at the ready for them, and another bottle. Does this guy even have a wife and kid?
Feels off when Martha's music's not playing here. Martha and Dory. But where am I?
Nothing like mixing tons of meds with wine. Really helps them go down, right? Not a fan of meds or of wine. Oh, I just want to tear apart these radiators. Think of all the brass. Couldn't we just sit down and watch the telly for a while? We live in a mansion here, sir. But you really need to clean up. Look at all this. So many bottles. Well, sure enough, I can't see any fag ends or some ashtrays, so maybe he really did stop smoking.
Tori's probably sleeping, but I should still check on her.
In search for the bigger
Probably
highs.
upstairs painting.
Actually, could I just go and check on my kid again, or are we going to check on the lady friend? Could I do both? Wait, the kid gets a lock on her door? I wanted a lock on my door. I wasn't allowed one. Oh no, what if we need to get in an emergency? What emergency is it going to be?
Locked. She knows she isn't supposed to lock herself in.
Applied spelling. Short, long, short, long. Wait, what? Say the name of each picture. Is the vowel sound long or short? Sun, short. Oh, yeah, food. Ooh, long. What a weird exercise. Oh well, leave the kid be for now.
Still not working.
Yeah, just go through the big hole in her wall. Ah.
What is going on? This isn't Martha's room. What happened to our bathroom? This can't be real.
I don't think
Everything here looks filthy.
we have a wife.
I think I see my pills floating in there. Well, I guess it can't hurt to still take them.
Yeah, why are these? Why are these something we're taking? Take 1 or 2 tablets by mouth every 4 to 6 hours as needed for headaches. No refills. You should avoid consummation of alcoholic beverages and excessive exercise while taking this medicine. Clearly, we're not sticking on that.
Gone. But that was Dory. Ugh. Oh, disgusting. Oh, that's a lot of empty bottles. Martha and I usually only drink on special occasions.
I think we're getting a bit of the unreliable narrator going on here, a la James Sunderland.
Oh, the stairs are all wrong.
And now we're getting Amnesia the Dark Descent, walls are covered in jam moments.
Are you in here?
So the layout of the house is changing after we take our happy pills, so I'm quite convinced we don't actually have a daughter or a wife.
Is that an actual eye? It's watching me. Oh, what is this? Where is this? I have this strange feeling that something's missing here. I think we have a fortune's worth of colors in this house.
Boy, what a mess. What do we have here? Double blindfold, too dangerous, too cliche with the juggling, backflip, practicing. More lights, lift Dory on my shoulders, could work. Maybe Walter can build some glitter cannons. Spice things up. I feel like something off about that drawing on the back here. Well, there's something off about lots of things.
Dory's not allowed to be in here alone because of all the chemicals that come with Martha's hobby.
Can't have your kid huffing all the paint thinner to herself. What was that I was told? You can't have any wine,
Okay.
Jake. That's Mummy's drink.
It's weirder and weirder. Am I supposed to go through the looking glass?
Again, he seems very nonplussed about his situation. Back into the jam dimension. I think we need to look. We need to find 3 things with that weird eye.
She's blindfolded. Oh, God.
I suspect I need to stay away from her. But now I want to give her a nice big hug. I was actually wondering if this game would have any threats that we need to steer clear of.
Rush is weird.
Anything else? Anything else? Steady now, my blindfolded lady friend. I'm just trying to pilfer your stuff. Hey, there's that eye that was looking at us earlier. Doesn't seem to be anything to pick up through here. It must be over in the other area over there. I don't think she's all there. I don't think we're all here. She's got things coming out of her head. Guess I'll make do with the one item, bring it back to the weird eye. Bye, Martha. Wonder if she's still creeping around over there. Oh, it all went dark. No. She was just turning the lights off and on to spook me. Right, we'll see what the eye thinks of what we pilfered off of Martha.
I guess this feels right.
How many times, Walter? Don't disturb me when I'm painting. We'll talk later.
Yeah, when she was painting, she was in her own world. It was hard to get through to her. Well, something happened. But I probably need more than that.
Okay. That's one item. As expected, we need more.
I like her pictures, but something feels off.
Something feels awful. any more for any more. Perhaps I need to re-enter the jam dimension. Oh, I thought I was pretty thorough, though. Maybe we do need to give our wife a big hug. Maybe click on the eye again. Alright, sure. Anything before I have to go snooping around in there once more. Candles, a paintbrush, some kind of cloth thing, and what is that, a severed finger? Is that what I need? Possibly. What have I already picked up for you? I picked up paintbrush. Gosh, I haven't a Scooby. Is there something over here?
Oh, one of her tarot cards. The Fool. Did she leave it here for me to find?
Isn't that this table? We just looked at that table, and it was here as well. Well, it's certainly making a fool out of me. Well, let's go back to the jam dimension. Unless we can, just open the window and leave. Too sensible. Where are you, my adoring wife? Oh, this wasn't here before, was it?
Oh, is that Martha's earring?
Well, it's my earring now. Thank you, love. Also, goodbye, love.
Not now, Walter. We need to get ready for the show. Let's not do this in front of her.
Yeah, what did I want to talk to her about? There. Ah, the room changed again. I should find the last one.
A paint palette? I will do my utmost, spooky eye. Oh gosh, now we're the jam dimension. Didn't we see it over here, though? Well, yes, but clearly no. Hmm?
Oh, it's too bright outside. I can barely see a thing. Did I miss another sunrise?
Another? Alright, back to the jammier dimension we go. Yeah, it's not red at all, just my eyes destroyed by the flashbangs, it seems. Where are you at, Martha? Skulls and candles and whatnot. If she is right there, I don't have a good way of getting past her, and there indeed she is. Shambling ever closer. Turn around, my love. Strange how accepting we were of, oh, that's her, oh, she's just blindfolded. That's fine. This is bonkers is what it is. Hello, hello. Could I just,
That's Martha's tarot
yoink?
deck.
Just leave you to your own devices. And you leave me to mine.
There's no discussion. Dory will keep performing with me. Can't you see this is her future? You will not change that.
I think we argued about Dory's future in the circus, but Martha wouldn't listen to me at all. I felt helpless. What was that?
Yeah, what was that? The dimension continues to get jammier. I wonder if our wife is going to come through and try and give us a hug here. Still can't seem to leave. Okay.
Huh? Oh.
That felt a little undeserved. I was just there.
What the hell is going on? Is this crazy dream finally over?
Perhaps you need to take a few more of your painkillers. It'll all go away. If this is a shared bedroom, you sure keep all the pillows over on one side. I'm really thinking you don't have a wife. At all. Also, these are taped up. Again with the moving boxes. Again with the drugs. So much. What was it again? Serotonin? What does that say? It says paroxetine. Was that what we saw before? I thought it said serotonin before. No, I think that's a different game. You've got one sad life, man.
Huh, the figure's already placed in there. Ah, knew it. Huh, same thing happened again. Am I still dreaming? I need to figure this out. What was up with that dream? What happened between me and Martha? Aren't we supposed to be happy? Why didn't she look like that?
Well, you know what they say, Lord Arg. Write what you know. Well, we checked the kids' room, we checked the wife's room. What is there still to check?
Hold on, where's Martha's room?
Oh.
Her house doesn't make sense to me anymore. What the fuck is wrong with my head?
Language now. What about the kids' room? Does that exist?
Locked. She's probably asleep, I hope.
Maybe. Oh, so I thought we had another kid called Daniel. But no, it must be that you, my little offspring, were invited to this Daniel's party. Has this changed? No, it would appear not. I don't think we could go through here before. Now we can.
Scratch marks?
What could it all mean?
This is not where the kitchen should be.
This is a kitchen? Ah, here we go. Oh, God. This is not right. I mean, I've seen some people kind of live like this, but still, ugh.
No food in the fridge. But there's something else.
Pizza boxes, a key.
The garage key. Who put that in here?
There's maybe some milk. The tops are still on it. A bottle of what could be brown sauce or could be whiskey. If it's whiskey, don't keep it in the fridge.
I always did the dishes. This can't be our kitchen.
Is that what you called her? Well, this is a horrifying, disgusting mess. At least there's no drugs in here that we're aware of. Yeah, I've seen some people with just pizza boxes stacked several feet high. Filth.
Strange. Martha doesn't like takeout. Especially not pizza.
Was there any pizza in the oven, though? There was pizza in my oven for far too long. Okay, we're back in a not-so-fun house, maybe?
What is it doing up here? Locked. We use this for all kinds of stage props. It's mine, but I can't remember the combination.
Alright, let's get to puzzling then.
Oh, what is that supposed to be? Oh, it looks like a cipher.
Martha told me about these Cistercian numbers the other day. Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I take things home to fix them.
Got an admiration for people who are handy like that. I am certainly not.
A mannequin. Very versatile circus prop. But only the legs are left. Maybe the rest is still in here somewhere.
New souls for stage light? New bulb. Bulb for stage light. Repair the rope, new leg for the carousel horse, repaint the clown door. No. Nobody needs a clown door in their life.
A laser pointer attached to the hand.
Okay. I'll just take that then. Ah, now we're talking. Can we not just saw our way through our problems? Oh, we can't even take it. Maybe there's something written on it. 9 points per inch. 15 inches. Working with inches. A place not too far from my home back in Scotland is called Inch.
Oh, there's the arm. What are these numbers on the joint?
There's a number on the joint? I see no such thing.
A mannequin. Very versatile circus prop. But only the legs are left. Maybe the rest is still in here somewhere.
Do you spy any more? I do not. Do I have a way of opening my inventory? It's down there in the bottom left. Obscured by chat, of course. Actually, I should check that. Settings, keyboard, inventory. No. Okay. Do we think we can puzzle this out? Not quite willing to brute force that. But I don't know if this is a hint to it. Perhaps I need to rebuild the mannequin to do that, but where's the rest of the mannequin? Are
That's
you?
the torso. Looks like the head and left arm are beyond repair.
God, who smashed this stuff up?
That still fits.
Ah.
Whoa. It moved on its own. And it's pointing somewhere.
Haha. Right there, at the ciphery thing. Perhaps the numbers on you indicate something. You've got a 2 on the shoulder. Got any other bits and bobs? Man, you got some bad gyno. Ooh. The cipher. Could I make you point at something else? I can do a lot of rotations here. So the numbers go 1 to 7. Do these indicate any numbers here? These go 1 to 9. Surely the brute force is faster, surely. You could kind of put bits of them together, like this bit being the 5 here. Maybe that's what I have to do. Bring bits of them together so that they form this. For example, this part here is essentially 1 and 2 and 4 together. 1, 2, 4. Think about it more like this. It's 2. 1 is 2. 2 is 4. Oh, I should get my pen and paper for this. I don't have a short-term memory for this kind of thing. Seem to have misplaced my pen, though. Thank you, Stedler Tri Plus Fineliners. I think we'll go with brown today. So, what was it? 1 is 2. 2 is 4. And 3 is 1. 2, 4, 1 from 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'm on the case. This is number 1, and 1 is 2. This is 2, and 2 is 4. This is 3, and 3 is 1.
Like this?
And it's giving me this symbol.
This is one symbol for the lock?
Oh, thanks, Walter. I couldn't figure that out myself. Jesus. Wait a second. That note. Don't patronize me. Alright, what's the next one? What is this? What is this? 1 is 4. 2 is 1. And 3 is 4. 414. Easy to remember, although I still don't trust my memory. 4, 1, 4.
Like this?
Ooh. Okay, but what kind of angle am I meant to be looking at that from? Your perspective, perhaps. So it's a diamond or a square with a line coming out of one of the vertices. Easy peasy. And what's our final little cipher here? Why did we do a cipher for this? Heavens knows. Number 1 looks like 2. Number 2 looks like... three, which means number 3 is 6. No, not 6, that's a 5. 2, 3, 5. Do we really have to look for a third one? Excellent point. It's you.
Ah, got it. Let's see what's inside.
We already had the last one in the right place as well.
Oh, this is a prop I took home a few years ago.
Oh,
I
yeah.
modified it with a secret compartment in the hilt. Sometimes I use it for stuff that Martha shouldn't find. Did I leave something in there? Let's take it apart on the table.
Stuff that the wife shouldn't find, huh? What's the worst thing you've hidden from your better half, chat? And is it as bad as what we're about to reveal with Walter?
Let's take a look. I just need to twist the hilt and it should come off. Oh, there's something inside. What? This contract, Tori Thompson, circus, 7 years. And there was at least 40 hours weekly. Assumes all risk and responsibility for her own safety. What kind of sick contract is this? Why don't I remember this? And how the heck is my signature on it? I would never have signed something like this. Martha, I can't believe she would go this far. This is gonna ruin the rest of Dory's childhood.
This is pretty sick stuff. In the case of fatal injury, you're paid a sum of $1,000. Circus will provide a fair and reasonable monthly salary to be determined by the circus director. This ain't right.
Oh, what the hell? A train?
Okay. Maybe we should take the saw with us, Walter. Is that within consideration? $1,000 in 1980s dollars. Still don't think I'd be signing my kid's life away for that. And I'm not signing on that dotted line unless my kid's salary is put on there as well. Although I do like the idea of my kids working and making their bread and butter nice and early. Maybe not for a circus, though. That just seems undignified. Oh, hey, you're back. You know, Bane put this game forward. Is there something Bane isn't telling us? Did he spend his childhood in the circus? Yeah, I don't know if we're falling or standing. It's pitch black. There's a lot of nothing going on here. Yeah, I guess we're touching on a sore spot for Bane. He doesn't like to remember his time in the circus. Game? Can you move? I don't know. The only feedback I have is the reticule in the center. Like I can press escape to bring up the menu, but then nothing else. Arriving at this part of the drug trip is probably a bad sign. Okay, I could expect the game maybe gives us a darkness with maybe some fade out of sound or something, but we're just gone. I think you fell through the map. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree as well, but you'd think I'd be able to still do something, or look at something, or do anything. Yeah, there is stuff shuffling around. It's like we're still on the wagon, but I think we fell through the train. Or maybe fell off the back of the train. It was very dark. All unsaved progress will be lost. Okay. Pray to the gods of autosave.
Locked. We use this for all kinds of stage props.
Okay, well, good thing I remember the combination, right?
I can't remember the combination.
It was you, and then it was a weird-looking one on the last one.
Ah, got it. Let's see what's inside. Oh, this is a prop I took home a few years ago. I modified it with a secret compartment in the hilt. Sometimes I use it. Huh, let's take a look. Oh, there's something inside. Huh. Contract, Corey Thompson, circus, 7 years. And it was at least 40 hours weekly.
40 hours weekly is a bit much for a kid under 16.
Her own safety. What kind of sick contract is this? Why don't I remember this? And how the heck is my signature on it? I would never have signed something like this. Martha, I can't believe she would go this far. This is gonna ruin the rest of Dory's childhood. Oh, what the hell? A train?
Maybe take the sword with you? So we came along here. Ah! That loading screen didn't happen. I don't know what triggered it now, but last time we came through there was no loading screen. Which means when we were meant to walk across here to more of the train, we just fell through the map and that was that. Fascinating.
Oh, and I know that smell. Sometimes I helped out with the feeding schedule. Emma loved apples.
Who's Emma? Hopefully an elephant. Yeah, great. I like elephants.
Oh, it's just Emma, our oldest elephant. Oh, a very sweet animal, but the circus was not the right place for her.
Is the circus the right place for any animal? What was the name of that elephant they had to shoot many, many times after it killed its old instructor? I feel like Tina or Ivy or Tanya. There was a song about it.
Just where are we going? Next would be the sleeping apartments. Here slept Rodri the clown and our magician. Oh, what was his name? Oh, I never really liked magicians. They always mess with your head.
This guy This guy doesn't like taking things that messes with his head. This is messed up, man. Get out of here.
Who was sleeping here again?
These are some grim conditions.
That was our cabin. But I often spent my nights in the workshop. Yeah, that probably wasn't very healthy for our relationship.
Was the kid coming along with us as well? And if we had to move around to the extent that we had a train, why do we have such a nice house? Well, nice when it's cleaned up and not full of empty pills.
Empty. Well, the circus started losing people a long time ago. That's why the train ultimately wasn't worth it anymore, and the circus settled down. And we bought a house that we couldn't afford.
Haha.
Why is the creepy mannequin here?
It's not. Kind of think of it, that mannequin's following us. It was in the room with the elephant. Also, now it's here. Well, nothing to fear about a mannequin with no head and only one arm. Not my problem.
That was our lounge. Hanging out here made the long journeys a little more bearable. We mostly had canned food stocked. Sometimes Rodri cooked. His canned beef stew special was amazing. This just needed a little nut right here. And there it goes.
Ain't not bad.
Was a real pain to play when the ride was bumpy. I installed a metal plate and little magnets for the pieces.
So this guy's still willing
It
to...
wasn't all bad. Shame that the circus is no more.
Is he still convinced that he's having a dream?
Here. And Martha and Dory still have their shows. We just don't travel around anymore, right? Why is my memory so fuzzy? Wait, did I turn around? This is my workshop again.
Hey, it's our mannequin buddy.
What the fuck is this? Oh, I need to get away.
Working on it. Don't look at it. Just close the door behind you.
Oh, I need to get rid of this thing. Maybe I can block the door with this. Please, just buy me some time. I better hurry. Ah, shit, no lever. I needed to decouple the wagon. Where could it be? Get rid of this thing first. Oh, could I decouple the wagon?
Gee, I have no idea. Was there something to have back here? Is it wandering around out there? Oh, hello again.
Oh, there's the lever. Now let's get rid of this goddamn puppet.
Don't look back.
Now I have to pull the lever to the right side.
Seems that my little intermission there gave the mannequin too much time. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know how much got lost there, but the mannequin decided it wanted a big old hug from us.
Maybe I can block the door with this. At least it should buy me some time. I better hurry.
I wonder if I can get my hands on the lever first and foremost. Nada. Was it spooky, Jake? Only a little.
Ah, shit, no lever. I needed to decouple the wagon. Where could it be?
Yeah, no kidding. Where could it be?
Oh, there's the lever. Now let's get rid of this goddamn puppet. Now I have to pull the lever to the right side.
I wonder if I could join it. No, I can't walk down
I
this
hope
time.
it's gone now.
Alright, enough of that nonsense.
Okay, what now? How do I get off this train? Can I even leave, or am I trapped in this nightmare?
There's nothing more to say, Walter. I've made myself clear.
What is wrong with my head?
I don't care what you think. You can leave. We don't need you. She doesn't need you.
Where do these cruel flashbacks come from? I just don't know anymore.
I think you just need a few more painkillers and lie down. Maybe with a bottle of wine or two to wash it down.
Daddy, is it true that Mommy and I will live with Uncle from now on?
Ugh, I need to get away from this awful circus. I have to save Dory from her.
Okay, I think I'm done with train segment. I'm ready to be done with train segment. Ready to be done with game segment. Heck of a boiler room. Ow.
It sounds like it's gonna explode any minute. Maybe I can let off the pressure somehow. That seemed to work. I think it's getting worse.
Gosh, I fairly blew us back to the jam dimension. If that was on a timer, that was a tight one. We must send a child into the generator. It is the only option. I'm afraid I'm going to be holding Bane once again, asking him, what did he see in this game? It's astonishing how a game about clowns and a circus can be so not scary. Although maybe it's just holding out on us with the spooks. It's holding out pretty hard, though. Brother, you need to find your pills. Yeah. I might need a few paracetamol for myself after this experience. Where are we even going? Can we get around here? Could we get ourselves some dumplings? Also, holy moly, these are 1980s prices, I think. I mean, that would be maybe acceptable today, but 1980? Yikes. Some scary prices. You'd think the thing with the open light would be our way forward. But this is just a launderette of sorts. Bostromus is the dancing guy. Well, maybe he'll be back. Put up your hands like you're trying to get the spirit bomb and just try and summon topless dancing man to soft lock us into watching his smooth moves. Why do we keep entering Jam Chinatown? And what is blocking me? God, I don't know how to proceed here. Ata. There's nothing soft about this lock. Nothing soft about how much I'm going to be patting myself in the back over that silent run earlier. I'll have to re-watch it and get my thrills in. Oh, I see. We can walk through here into even jammier dimension. Is this an arcade machine? 1 player, 2 player with a single button? The fast action Super Void. Nice. Video games inside this video game. Vending machine. Get some Grandpa's moonshine and some yucca smoothies. Ah, no, we'll enter the TARDIS. That'll help us. Behind you. I'm not falling for that. I'm gonna moonwalk out of it. Ow. Okay, maybe now we're out of the dream world and we've suddenly come to from our fentanyl-fueled delirium.
What happened to the train?
Maybe.
Where am I now? This
Okay.
is the circus. Martha's rehearsing tonight. Yes, I remember now. I need to get there. I've got a bad
This
feeling.
is what the great
Here's
Sohan
Zohan
sees
again.
in your future.
I wonder what he
Tonight,
sees in my
the
future.
stars align. It is the best time to achieve your goals.
Something came out of the machine.
You've been trying to
Death.
figure out what
Seems
your
like a pretty
dreams
bad omen.
No, I think death as a tarot card simply symbolizes change. Not actual death. That's the 3 goblets.
I can't believe I have to do the next show alone. How could she get sick now? Oh, did you two go to the lake again? In this cold?
Dory's sick at home. I think today's the only chance. If I don't do something, Dory will... I can't see another way. Why can't I see another way?
You know, if Dory's sick at home, why are we going to the circus? Maybe if I turn around, our house will be there. I'll hold my breath on that, but I'll give it a quick check. After all, the last time we turned back from here, or the last time we came along this way, there was the missing wall into our child's room. I'll give it a quick go, despite the guy. This guy jogs like a geriatric. Come on, Walter. Best foot forward. Hey, guy's a tinkerer, not a sprinter. Oh, I can see that. But this wagony thing is in my way. Oh. And this tiny, tiny maybe chair is also in my way. Where's my no-clip command when I need it? It's not some hidden passageway over here. I don't know, I'm getting that vibe that the game is trying to push you in one direction, but if you see through the cracks and take another way, you'll get the happy ending or something to that effect. But I've made about as much effort as I wanted to do for my sick and dying daughter, so let's go to the circus instead. The circus is in town. This man jogs like his only source of calories was painkillers. He needs the fruity, gummy ones just to have any sustenance. Oh yeah, there's the wine as well. Surely there are plenty of calories in wine. Need to grab my stone axe and cut down these trees so I can make some wooden spike traps.
Everything is so surreal.
Well, as long as we don't have to go back into the not-so-fun house. Oh, but maybe we could play another game of this. We were good at it. Ancient Tech Audio Surf. With no music. Yeah, I could go for some roast nuts in a situation like this. Often have street food in Budapest. I plan on going to Budapest soon, so pick up some when I'm there. My guess for the twist is that he uses his tinkering skills to sabotage the act and kill the evil wife, but then the daughter shows up anyway. At this point I'm agreeing that any ending is a good ending. This wonderful world. Sure. I'll leave you to your wonderful worlds.
Anybody there?
This is supposed to be a place of fun. This screams chase sequence. Ah. Well, at least they're not chasing me. Oh, the Big Show. Quite liked him. Better than Kurt Angle.
Still be in here.
Not as cool as Kane.
This doesn't feel right.
He's not wrong, this doesn't feel right. Is leaving an option? Not at all. We're doing this the Spec Ops the Line way. You could have always turned back at any moment, except you couldn't have.
I need to hurry.
Why are we hurrying anyway? For what?
Up here is the rigging.
To kill our wife? I can get behind that.
Yeah,
Oh, I can get behind that. Time for a whole lot of you dying. Could we not, though? Could we actually not be a twisted, messed up individual? Think. What's an alternative? Because this looks a lot like we just want to get rid of the rope and have our plunge, but there's netting in the way. Perhaps we could rid ourselves of the netting first. Oh, no, I'm blocked. What did the wife even do to deserve getting murdered? We think she forged our name on a contract to send our child off to live and work under scrupulous circumstances in the circus from age 7 to 16. Alright, well, death is the only deliverance for you. Come on. That's not difficult.
Stop. Why am I doing this? That's the safety net. No! I won't let you take my child away.
It's our child, really, but okay.
Dory? No!
It was our wife and our child all along. Jesus Christ. Yeah, look on the bright side.
Now I remember what I did. I murdered Dory. But why? It doesn't make any sense at all.
$1,000, Walter. 1980s dollars.
Why would I do this to you?
That must be worth like $2,000 today.
There had to be another way. Yet I picked the worst possible one. Why? Oh, how could I believe this would help you in any way? Oh, I am so sorry. But what now? I need to find a way out of here. Oh, I can't see a thing. Is that a flashlight there? What is this? It seems like something has to be put in there. Oh God, what was that?
I think I was hoping for too much for that to be the end.
I better be careful.
I need your help, great and magical Zoltar. Oh well, now he's learned how to run at least. Seems like we need to find 3 McGubbins to put in the 3 slots.
Oh, the gas station. I remember. I needed the money, and I didn't mind taking over the night shift. I was fired after 2 weeks when they found me drunk behind the counter. There's something inside.
I am not surprised. I want to let you know I have made the difficult decision to terminate. I know that you've been through a lot. You need the money. Safety, well-being, employees, customers, top priority. Tolerate behavior. Wait, we have an easier way of reading this. Hey, there we go. I wish you the best in your future. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. I'll help you. Oh, thanks,
Derek.
Derek.
A nice guy. I didn't know what to do with myself besides drinking. What is that? I feel strangely drawn to it. What is that? I can't really make it out. Some kind of cube? It looks like a puzzle.
A puzzle cube?
Car keys?
I don't see a puzzle cube. Unless it was that item I just picked up. And it was a sphere. Or an orb. Oh, there were teardrops on the letter? Those are teardrops? Just look like smudges. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Let's not be ringing any bells now. not liking the flickering of this torch. Don't you go out on me.
I tried, but I was not cut out for office work.
Oh, no sane person is.
I really could use a drink right now.
That's all he knows. Also, did he really try? Now, I enjoy a drink, but I do not see the addictive aspect of it whatsoever. Then again, the drinks I drink are far too expensive to get addicted to. There's Krampus in the distance. Addiction is something you struggle with. I enjoy drinks, says Chris. Ah, that's a way to look at it. I certainly do enjoy my drinks. Not very frequently, though. I can't remember the last time I had a drink now. 2 or 3 months ago, I had one glass of that fancy whiskey.
I somehow feel drawn to it.
Thought I would have had more, given how nice it was, but I do not feel the compulsion. This game has got some damn flimsy writing, though. I somehow feel drawn to this. I somehow feel drawn to this orb. I feel compelled to do this thing, but why? Ow. Oh no. Oh no.
I was really never good at that stuff.
Let's not. Maybe the clue is in the word leopard being the only thing filled in here. I think Krampus is outside again.
I remember I used to smoke a lot.
Ah, but you quit when you had the kid, right? That's what you said earlier. There's another one of our mysterious orbs.
Crazy. But it couldn't be mine. But it feels like it belongs to me.
Wait, what watch? Was there a watch inside the orb? Tragedy strikes. Mother and daughter dead after tightrope accident. Did we get caught in the act? Uncertain future, tragic accident. 30 feet. 30 feet is a deadly fall. They land on their neck? Well, the cause of the accident is under investigation, facing financial troubles. Audiences cutting costs, tragedy, renewed concerns, investigation, mourning, difficult time, everything to find out what happened so it never happens again.
Weirdly enough, they'd never suspected me. I should have come forward. Instead, I just lived.
Now that's implausible. If we actually cut it with things like that, they would have gone, this rope has been cut. I can see Krampus peeking in over there. Leave me be. My giant mutated nemesis of a wife. I don't think we did it. I think we are guilt-tripping ourselves because we wanted it to happen. Also, I'm not entirely convinced it actually happened. I think we're getting treated with the unreliable narrator. But he's also unreliable in how unreliable he is. I don't know. In many other formats, I would have turfed this game an hour and a half ago, maybe. Maybe 1 hour ago. But I just want to see how mad things get, so I'm sticking with this to the bitter end. Well, actually, I won't be very bitter when it ends. I'll be glad it ends. I gotta say, Bane has had a few swings and misses with his idea of horror. You want to stay over there whilst I stay over here? Thing is, I don't really know where I'm going here. And old Zoldar doesn't want to help me out either. Goodness, this is grimmer than Grimsby, just fumbling around in the dark. I've had attempts to find matches in the long dark that went more fruitfully than this. This is our office work, but it seems like all the places that have the mysterious orbs, of which I imagine I need 3, have revolved around entering a place. And we don't want to get our feet wet. Don't think we've crossed a bridge though. That could be a promising sign. Or it could be nothing. And no, I'm quite certain there is no way to disable this flashlight. I'd love to turn the torch off, but blinding brightness all the way. This seems promising. They wouldn't have this many bells to hide nothing, would they? Or would they? Because that sure felt like nothing. Nothing in the picnic table. Oh, Christ, we're just back here? Did I miss something then? Felt like a sizable area there. Perhaps I took a wrong turn. Perhaps I'm taking another wrong turn right now. Jeez, I am awful. I could get lost in a paper bag. Couldn't pour water out of a boot with instructions on the heel. Oh, wait, how am I back here again? How does this keep happening? That's why Eldritch horrors don't have an effect on me in real life. Why isn't he here yet? I don't know. We give him explicit instructions to come here. I'm so scared. Please hold me, Jake, says Injabud13. I'd rather not. Damn, these carnies just leaving junk lying around everywhere. Ooh, this could be something. Looks like another horror dimension to enter. Oh, it's our kid's bedroom, except it looks a bit trashed. Yeah.
Oh, some kind of necklace? I can't make out the name. Those are dog tags.
Looks like it says Leon. Lima, India, Alpha, November. Leon Kennelly? That's a made-up name. Then again, all ones are. Well, that's 3 things for the offering platter, but I don't remember where that is. Happy birthday, Daddy. Is that meant to be me? Yeah, jeez, maybe we should have sold you off to the circus. I hope you know you are the best dad in the whole world, because you and Mom I get to spend every day in my most favorite place ever. I know sometimes you are not happy if I forget to do homework. I really, really try to remember more often, promise. Mom helped me make a cake for you. After I'm back from training, we can go and eat it together, and maybe we can go to the lake together. I still need to give you your present. I hope you will have the best day, Daddy. Signed, Dory.
What have I done?
I have no idea what you've done, because I can't trust anything you say.
Doesn't seem to work.
Fumbling with light switches, just taking him out of his old moody here. Right. Well, maybe if the Krampus out there can just leave me be. Seems to have picked up its pace, though. Now I need to go and find the offering plate, wherever it was. It's a good thing you're blindfolded. Oh, now I can't come back into here. Interesting. Okay, if you don't look at it, it can't hurt you.
No, not again. Is this some kind of punishment? Oh, there must be a way out of this forest.
Perhaps you were meant to just bolt it. Hey, my bed is here. Where are my pills? Ah, here's the offering plate. Excellent. It was a good wrong warp.
Oh, it fits perfectly. What is it? This will lead me out of this damn nightmare.
You know what? I'm invested just to see how much worse they can get.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
I actually like rides like these, strangely enough. Probably my favorite one is the Cat in the Hat ride. Again, Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. They have a Seuss Landing, Cat in the Hat land. And they have a Cat in the Hat ride. It's so bizarre. Also does a lot of spinning you around, which is quite fun. As you may remember, we saw this routine at the start of the game. Oh, but you weren't there.
I don't remember this part. This is me. I'm so sorry. Oh God, no. No, 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 no!
I wonder if Bane's just still mad at me for making him sing and dance to Butterfly at DDR. Might explain a few things.
Back in our house?
Oh, no, you do not get to bring up Pathologic 2 in a positive light. That game is unmitigated ass. What's making that noise? Is it our lack of drugs? Psychology Elements Methods History. Oh, hang on. I think that's police sirens outside. They finally caught us for the heinous crime that we've done. That, or we're getting caught for lifted money at tills and things.
What time is it?
Time for you to go to the slammer, I think.
Oh, this room is a mess. What happened here? What is that noise?
Oh, maybe not.
The kitchen? Everything's falling apart.
Oh, good lord, it's only getting worse in here. Ugh. There's that cheese thing that we saw inside the train from earlier, though. Yeah, that was meant to be where the wife's room was. How about the kids' room? Well, still there.
Oh, is that a camera? Why are there cameras in our house? Who's watching?
There's a camera. Can anyone see one? Is that it? Were we the circus all along? Before we go that way, there was another door over here. Ah, but the ironing board. And the mysterious sliding door that we also installed. Yeah, this is a lot more like the Cat in the Hat ride than I initially imagined.
These are props. Is everything a stage? Who built this? And why?
Help me out, great Xandar.
Oh, not you too, Zoan.
Damn, our guiding light is gone.
And this is the circus.
I might have to add the Great Zohan onto the names list. Certainly not adding the rest of these jokers.
Martha and Dory. Would do something like this.
Swept away like bowling pins. Can we do it again? Phenomenal. Still think the police are after us.
I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here.
Gotta get a grip.
It looks like it's part of a giant machine. Oh, shit. Oh, where the hell am I? Another nightmare?
It's the opening to Portal 2, I think. We're gonna need the sword where we're going, but it's not here anymore. Nor is that contract. Perhaps we imagined it.
Even the train.
Brick by brick. This house, this falls.
Did I do this? I think I'm outside the house. Oh, please just let this be a way out.
I agree, Walter. Please. A way out. This is just us passed out in the gas station bathroom from all the drinking. Okay, that looks like a way out.
Hell. This place is huge.
Yeah, and I'm not drinking it
How
in.
the
Let's
fuck
go,
did I get
Walter.
here?
Also, mind your tongue.
Locked. There's no keyhole. I need to unlock it from somewhere else.
You got a foot, don't you?
This is insane. Why is there a computer set up here?
1980s computer setup? Hang on. Nothing 1980s about this?
Subject 7. Is that supposed to be me? What are they doing here? What was I doing here? Maybe this opened the door.
What are you doing out here? Put that down.
Oh, what is going on with my head? Oh, they even have groceries delivered? Looks like a workshop.
There's my sword.
Sword, but the hilt is empty.
Come back to me.
Another prop.
God, this is just... it's just losing it. And I don't mean just Walter going out of his skull. What is the game even doing at this point? It's going to be a tall order to wrap this up in a satisfying way. Well, this is certainly not the 1980s.
There. That has to be an exit. Oh, damn, locked. There has to be another way.
Yes.
What the hell do I do now? Oh, this headache is killing me.
Insert keycard, alright.
An office. How many people work here? And where are they? There are other exits.
Emergency.
How do I get there?
Remove people, alert people, close people, evacuate people. I've worked in security. Surely I can suss this out. Facilities under lockdown. Stay calm. Continue. Emergencies resolved. Lockdown will be lifted. Seems to be our lot. I just closed the whole game up there? Okay. Come out of here. Went up to the top right, where of course there was the X on my own window to close this game. I don't have time for reading all of this. Anything of note? Anything at all? Lots and lots of fresh coffee. Depending on who you came after on a security shift, it could stink of coffee.
Dead. Who was he?
Walter and his body count.
It doesn't work. Locked. Maybe I can unlock it from another computer.
How does he know how to operate computers? Not a common skill to have in the 1980s. Which is where he was convinced he was in prior to all this. Subjects. Mary, hat trick. Facts. Are we here? Harrow, Lake, Christie, Cassie, Bar. Whole lot of photos, a couple of dead people.
Who did
Hey,
this?
who is this guy? Oh shit, he has a gun!
A scouting report. Scouting for what?
Ooh, Liam Kennelly, we saw you on a dog tag earlier.
Subject 7 was also on the screen in front of my house, but it says Liam Kennelly. That's not my name. What the fuck is going on here?
Uh-huh. Emotional, physical, financial struggles, debt, motivation. Alright. Do we care? I don't know. Where's the lock system? Bad dreams, strangely, maintenance team, shift. Breakthroughs, behavior, cycle. Clint Edwards. Unemployed, high school, suitable candidate for memory imprinting. Elisa, female software, husband, software engineer, married, no criminal history, social media, relatively stable, happy life, all things normal, good health, driven, ambitious, may not be an ideal candidate for memory imprinting, strong emotional attachment to family, risk of memory remnants. Too great. And they're Liam, of course, but how about those doors? Let's just crack this wide open. Potential subject. Oh, it's actually 2007. Subjects, pretty dry. Everything all right. Lockdown, management. Busy, facility, lockdown, keep calm. Okay, enough of this then. Doors are open.
Hundreds of files.
And people are dying. Be responsible. Keep the emergency exits free. I'll free you from life.
Gunshot wounds.
Think how many parts we could get with an impact driver in here.
What do they do with all this data?
They are right in front of you and open very large doors. General info on imprinting? No, we don't want to read all of this.
There are others? Oh, that doesn't look good for him.
Subject 42 deceased.
Am I the only one left alive?
No, looks like there are
This
others.
must be me.
Oh, here we go. Subject 7, steady. Potential escape. Our heart rate's only 89? Given all we're going through, I'd expect it to be quite a bit higher. My resting heart rate is generally under 60. But we can pump that up to over 180 during DDR. I think if I was in Walter's situation here, it would be idling at about 100. Resting heart rate looking pretty good considering all the drugs and stress. Okay, but was there any way to open more doors? Maybe I should have looked a little closer on the PC.
Oh, there it is again.
Uh-huh.
Subject 7. Liam Kennelly.
Mary Hughes, Frank Miller, da 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 da. Are we Liam Kennelly? Is such a thing even possible? Please take over my pizza delivery shift. I hate contact with the subjects, and I really hate filling out the forms. Just came back from updating some data on House 2. Hannah was not in her post. She even left her gun on the desk. One of those drugged up subjects could get out here, and there was a gun just lying there. Under lockdown. Only 2 days later. That's the subject register. How about this, though? Liam Kennelly seems to remember arguments with Martha. Mess in the bedroom. Perception seems to shift slowly. Reveal our intended room setups. No indication of memory. Concrete perception breakthrough. Been in the bathroom. Could not be observed for 2 minutes while searching Martha's room. Seemed to search for something in a corner. Perhaps we should find this Martha room. Mary Hughes, vivid dreams. Memory replacement procedure is having some effect. Vivid dreams, parks, emotions. Morgan Hills. Restless agitation, heart rate, unknown, cycles. Unconscious in the study hall room. It was too late, the subject was deader than dead. What a shame. For them. I just had a thought, and it was a pretty good one. I'm sure you've already figured out what it is, but here we go. I thought if I ran around a bit, I could have boosted up my heart rate. But no, we've got the impressive body of a triathlete. Or an ultra-marathon runner. Running does not boost our heart rate. Assuming that is us. House 2. Oh, well, let's continue our murderous rampage. 808135. The most mature thing to leave on the calculator.
Nope.
This one's now the opened one. We don't even care about the dead bodies anymore. Wait in secret.
The circus.
Death in the circus. Subject 7.
The circus.
We've got files we can read on this or anything?
Leave war behind.
Bombed out structures here.
The dark at sea.
And what was our last one, or the first one?
Wait in secret.
Okay, but we know that Walter is really looking for the drugs. Where do they hide all the drugs in here?
Who is this about?
Subject is a deserter. Destroy documents in control center at church. Few days before liberation of city. Leave the war behind. The church. Focus on strength. Adrenaline. Trauma. Psychosis. Sneak areas. Stealth operations. Maybe the subject speaks to Dutch people hiding in another building to highlight the foreign environment. These are ideas for a setup. Tanks should patrol around. This seems like a lot of investment. With that ring, I thought we were looking at Xbox 360 here.
More bodies. How many people died in here?
Not enough. Billions must die, Walter. If it means you can get your next hot fix. Boxy, waiting secret, da 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 da. Woman works for the KGB. Here we are. Lives in bathroom. Wife leaves very angry notes. Wife draws back to her own room with daughter. Layouts here. Loving family. New super sloth. What feeling should they convey? Eerie? Spooky? Martha's paintings. Death in the circus. Da 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 da. Look over story elements again with his personality in mind. Variations? Question mark. High Street. Some kind of town. A day in May 1981 around the... something. Fact needed. Main goal, highlight the trauma. Subject is very skeptical, doesn't believe everything he's told. For what purpose?
Fabricated memories. Everything is staged?
Disoriented.
Aren't real?
Photograph.
We think it
Identify
just
them.
Put all these fake memories into my head?
So it
I
seems.
can't believe this. Oh, what is going on with my head?
Alright, modification, death in circus. Skeptical. Oh, special circumstances. Take every possible measure to increase the memory compatibility. Give Martha Chinese roots. Background research has shown it may fit better for the intended time period and circus setting. Reasonably assume you'll feel more familiar. Increased memory stability. Additional changes. Timely manners. Subject just read out loud more lorem ipsum text. I thought you fixed all that. We got lucky. It didn't seem to affect his immersion. I didn't find any lorem ipsum, but this was months ago, right? Urgent request. Secure the next funding stage. Prepare our first outside trial. Imprint memory. Modeled real memory. Details. Long term. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we get weird requests. Research error. Scrap the memory. Still good for next month. Booked hotel. Go, go, go. Favor. Researchers. Facility. Time period. Lockdown. Everything okay? Not at all. Many people are dead. With any luck, a few more. Get some every time. Pretty cool that it stays on screen there.
Discs. All locked away.
But could we have them? What are on discs? To be hunted, Oasis, family, woes. Alright.
They even drew her?
What a gormless face. Supplementing medical visual stimuli. Restructure house, include stage work, easily tailored, specific memories, dramatic increase in stability. Oh man, when does it end? Core, remembering, manual. Yeah, which castle has our princess? Also, where does us being chased by the Krampus fit into all of this? So hopefully we lifted the lockdown with that. And now we can just casually walk towards the way out. That I think was back here. I don't remember going through all this though.
I've seen these before. I think.
I have.
Oh, my head, oh, oh.
Good to have you back, Agent 47. Certainly downgraded here.
Kennedy, your rent is late again. You don't pay up till the end of the week. You better have your things already packed up. Last chance.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not sure how long I'll stay here. I don't need most of it anyway. I found this yesterday in front of my door.
A puzzle box.
Can you find this? $1,000 for every participant. Well, I'm still not sure if this is some kind of joke, but man, the money would be nice.
Oh man, I thought we were almost done.
I'm broke anyway. No point in going out.
Oh, okay, alright.
A battery. Maybe it's not empty.
Finally, chapter 2. No, please. Please, no. You're a nice guy. I just can't with you living like this. I thought this would change. I just can't with you living like this. Thought something work out. I was wrong. Let other people in your life change something. Think about that. Please don't call or show up. Thanks, Sarah.
Wouldn't have worked out anyway.
Hey, my dog
I
tags.
wonder what life would have been like if I had stayed in the army. Well, probably better than living like this.
Oh god, no. What if we have to play all the scenarios? No, no, no. And a bit more no.
It's disgusting, but I like cold pizza.
Nothing wrong with cold pizza, but put it in the pan, fry it up, it's still oily enough.
I guess I'll have to find a job where I don't need a car.
Repossessed, failure to make timely payments. Contact, not responded, sold at auction. Repay immediately to prevent further damage to your credit.
I forgot to finish this. It'll have to wait. I could pawn it off, but it's the last thing I have left of him.
We did find that watch and those dog tags. I forget the other thing. I think it was a necklace inside the mysterious red orbs. How does it all piece together, though? Maybe we should just go back to sleep. Maybe after eating an entire tray of lasagna, right? Well, what is going on in here? We check the oven? Maybe stick your head in it? Or can we try the puzzle box?
Looks like some kind of puzzle box. Shouldn't be too hard for me. It seems stuck. Well, that sounded like something happened. A translucent disc with some kind of symbol in the middle.
Well, I'll take the V.
Something flat needs to be inserted here.
How about the disc? There goes one of them. More will be needed.
There's a strange key hidden in there. I can see a piece of paper. Well, that sounded like something happened.
Okay. Getting somewhere.
It seems stuck.
Pop you in. Pop you open. What about this, though?
It seems stuck.
Does this piece of paper tell us anything about that? It's going to make this symbol for sure. Ah, I see. Number 2 is O. Number 4 is square. Number 5 is weird thing. So we got 2, 4, 5. Did this open up for anything?
First, I need to put in some batteries.
Looks like I need a second battery. There was one to be had over there. Where would I find another battery? Can't take one out of my radio. And I don't have a second battery on me now. I think we only found the one. Battery operated oven. Battery operated eggs. I have 3 packs of camera batteries. Boy, I seem to love Rubik's Cubes. I spy no more batteries. I spy no more anything to interact with other than this box. Hold on. What does that say? Arthur Kennelly. Ah, this must be daddies or granddaddies. Letters, poor filing. Alright, perhaps there's something I've overlooked yet on this box. Oh, actually, we know that 1 is triangle, don't we? So if we know 1, 2, 4, and 5, then it's just 3 and 4, isn't it?
It seems stuck. 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 It seems stuck.
Easy.
Stuck.
Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. We already kind of know the symbol we're trying to make here. Right. There's no way that's not it, unless... No, you certainly go there. And you certainly go there. But we need a piece of paper. You tell me I can't just pick up this piece of paper and put it in? Switch places on the discs. I think once they're in for good. Unless there's a button I meant to press now that this is done. Shouldn't be a problem for this guy, right? Oh, I see. Pushing on one side pushes him out on the other. Yeah.
First, I need to put in some batteries.
Yeah, it looks like I need some battery going into this, but I lack that battery. Alright. Let's put our collective brains together. Where would I find a battery in this shoddy room?
I'm broke anyway. No point in going out.
Plenty of free things to do when you're out. Nothing from Sarah. Nothing in here but my dog tags. I thought maybe the lack of light might make something shine and sparkle, but it's quite unhelpful to me. Drawers don't open. I can't jump up. On the table in blue. Well, there's an ashtray. Oh! Nice. The blue thing was a lighter, but next to that. Well spotted there, fishy. I think I would have been looking at that, or looking for that, for rather a while. Alright, now that the light is in, we close you up.
Oh, something came out of the cube. It's ringing. Must be a hint. Penrose Street. Wait, that's right around the corner. Should be easy to find.
Okay.
Guess I'll go look for another hint. What am I even doing?
Getting 1,000 1980s dollars is what you're doing. Although, is it still the 1980s? And why are we back in Chinatown? Wait, that doesn't feel right. How did we just leave? Oh, well, whatever.
Well, maybe one day. But it's out of my league right now.
No, maybe it is the 80s. Can we read this? Latest and greatest desktop computer technology, the tube screen PC. What are the specs here? C-Space is wetting his lips with excitement here. Fast processor of a single core 166 megahertz with 32 megabytes of RAM. More RAM than our old family computer. Ours had 16 and we kept getting a warning whenever I tried to play Stronghold on it. 2 gigabyte hard drive. Jinx, I still have a hard drive that's only 1 gigabyte.
I should just look for another job. What am I even doing? It's probably some kind of scam, right?
What do you have to lose? If you've got nothing, you got nothing to lose. We were here in the jam dimension earlier on.
Maybe I'll find something in that back alley.
Ah, man.
Oh, is that a phone ringing? That must be
Yeah, I've got single images that are larger than 2 gigabytes.
a phone booth? That's new. What now, Liam? 7.
Oh no, it wants me to dial something. What do these mean? Dial hourglass, crown, and the other thing. Can we get out of here? No, I appear to be locked in. Oh, hello. See, more stuff like that maybe would have been a spooky game. Right. Oh, but it was 7. Okay. Right, we lucked into the right one. So 7, 1... Where's the moon? Oh, you're the moon. 718.
1, 8. Easy. Okay. This is slowly getting interesting.
Is that meta commentary?
Nice bass. Sounds like my kind of nightclub. Are these old prison cells? Let's hope they don't lock me up. Oh, this is even more creepy. Find what you seek. This has to be the right place.
So I really thought the game was going to end about an hour ago, and we're still here. And I don't want to still be here, but we're going to see this through. I just hope to God that wasn't the end of chapter 1 of 4 chapters, given we saw 4 different weird scenarios set up. I don't want to be in the Berlin nightclub anymore. Where are you going? Where indeed? To the lavvy, it seems. Very large lavvy for a nightclub. Also suspiciously clean for a nightclub.
Place. Whoa, what is this place?
Welcome to Nord. Please enter Chamber 3.
What is this? More puzzles?
Just one last test. Start the timer.
Okay.
I don't want to be on a timer. Let's get all the information first.
Interesting. It seems to have multiple segments. I should press the button first.
Press the button to start.
Okay.
What the fuck is this? Oh! Oh, this can't be real. My name really is Liam Kennelly. That was my life? I can't believe this. Dory, Martha, you're not real.
Explains how we had little trouble killing all these people. We're ex-military. But how about that exit that we opened up? You know, I went through all those places, killing all those people. Yeah, also, where's my 1,000 ducats? Render unto Caesar.
No turning back now. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Are you sure? Are you sure we can't just turn back? Where was that exit? Don't tell me what I can and cannot do. I will be the decider of that. It's a shame I have no sense of direction, so I don't know where the exit was. This is how we came in. Oh well. We didn't leave anything in that room, did we? No, this is just where we had our spazzing out. Racht. Where's that gun? We apparently found a gun. Where is it? I might need it very soon. How long is this game, says Njabud. Yeah, I'm wondering that too, and I'm still not going to hold you. I might be holding Bane soon, by the throat.
I guess the power's out.
Error code 0043, power capacitor missing. Oh, please, game. There are things here, but I cannot interact with these things.
turn the power on.
I'm working on it. Walter or Leon. What kind of name is Leon? Leon Kennelly. It's like they wanted to call him Leon Kennedy and then realized, oh wait, that's already taken by a significantly better horror game. Survival horror perhaps, but horror nonetheless. God, it's too dark to even tell what's going on here. Perhaps through door number 1.
Oh, that must be the generator. Oh, but it's not working. One of these things is broken. Now I just need to find a replacement.
Which I think we saw in the other area. So if you're the reason the facility has gone to hell, does that mean you already did all of this and just decided to go back to your house and lock everything behind you? I don't know.
This one seems broken.
I'm a little curious where we plan on going with all this.
Also broken. Another broken one. Nope, useless. Oh, they're all broken.
They are indeed all broken. Oh, but this one seems green.
Oh, this one looks good.
Green is good to go. Remember that brief moment when batteries had those little things where you could put 2 thumbs on them and it would power up a little bar to show how full or not full it was? Those were cool, but I think they've died away. As has the need for AA batteries in most things, thank goodness.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, fit now. Isn't everything bootleg over there, Orlov? Bootleg batteries, bootleg media, bootleg life.
Did I use this machine before? What the hell did I do? Oh, there's an exit over there.
Feed the machine, Walter.
This room feels sinister. Is this where they messed with my head? Locked. It looks like I need an ID card to get out of here.
Perhaps there's one next to the little computery-like thing? There are buttons.
Is this the machine?
Not too dissimilar to how I got LASIK.
I don't think I need them.
Subject 7 has exceeded all our expectations with death in the circus. 50 cycles. Memory remnants observed high. Test count 8 hours. Memory remnants. We will request new funding for special safeguards. Noticing the occurrence of a memory remnant seems much more problematic for him. It would be fatal for him in the end. Not my problem. Hey, my gun!
Did I kill all these people?
What does it matter?
I really did all of this.
Kill some
Maybe
more.
They believe I murdered my family is bad enough. But I killed all those people in here. They were real.
Well, then what's a few more? One does wonder why he's back here. You know, he went all postal, and then what? Or did that only happen minutes ago? The lockers don't seem to open up, sadly. Yeah, taking the gun seems to be the prudent option, if nothing else.
Why would I touch that again? I just need to get out of here.
Yeah, and for that, we need a key card, which I have not yet seen. Are you a key card?
I just need to get out of here.
The de-imprinting unit. I could get my old life back, right? Come on, surely you want to unimprint yourself, right?
This looks almost exactly like the cube I received.
Okay, we really taking that? Still got all these things that we already checked. Come on, we're in a fairly confined area. That car key's got to be around here somewhere. Or perhaps I already looked right past it. It's probably next to where the gun was. Or Senator Baker, miraculous recovery. Was this us? Miraculous recovery, turn of events, neurological care, Phoenix, brain restoring, Alzheimer's, perfect health, diagnosed, dementia, new turnaround, no development treatment, what indeed.
Death of last subjects. Subjects 2 and 3.
Brain hemorrhaging.
Hemorrhage.
That's not a good
Old
sign.
Memories resurfacing. Severe headaches. Inflamed brain tissue. Memory imprinting risks. Resetting imprinted memories. Blocking the original memories again. The countermeasures. Initiate the next cycle. Further research required. Dr. E.M. Keller.
He reads like I do.
Oh, shit. Does this mean I have to use this machine to fix myself? I don't have time for further research. I just have to try it.
Oh god, that's the mantra that got me into this game in the first place, Leon.
ID card from one of the researchers. Oh, this could be my ticket out of here. Oh, my head. Focus.
Success. Proud to announce imprinting, memories, detailed reports. Overheard making remarks about quitting. Seems to have to do with his family. Policies, early resignation, stressed, reliable worker. Excellent news, very high government official. Under lockdown. More calculator work to do. Alright, so I assume we need to take the other unimprinting device and then use it on ourselves before we make our miraculous getaway.
De-imprinting. Oh, this might be what I need.
Slam that bad boy in here. In somewhere? Where does it look like it would go? Can I really not take the gun back? It would be a clever and prudent thing to do, you would think. Also bothers me that these could be opened, maybe, but cannot be opened. Perhaps there was a device up in the main area for installing the de-imprinter? Like you. Much like you, in fact. Or do I need to locate the correct memories? Oh, here we go. Which one is which here? The D imprinter. There we go.
I hope I know what I'm doing. Oh, locked. I need the password.
And sure enough, I don't have the password, do I? I can't type anything in. I made a half-hearted attempt to do so. Universal, don't leave coffee cups. Alright, if I worked in a high-security, nebulous place like this, where would I keep the password? I did plenty of security. People would just leave passwords lying around. Nobody seemed to care. They don't seem to care until their jobs are on the line. And it wasn't my business to tell them otherwise, because I was in charge of physical security, not their digital security. It's very important not to act outside of your pay grade. Was there a note on the whiteboard? The whiteboard? Like this one here? Saying call James on Tuesday? Otherwise, I don't see anything akin to a password here. Ah, jeez. I think I already checked this desk pretty thoroughly. Where might you be, my password? I think we would have noticed a password on one of those things by now. Nothing on the other side about a password. Nothing in the bin resembling a password. I have a feeling, whilst I could just leave, if I leave now without de-scrambling my brain, I'm just going to die and it'll be a bad ending. And if I've come this far, I at least want some kind of good ending. Although, as someone argued earlier, any ending at this point would be a pretty good ending. Maybe gun to head is the password. Surely we should try it. This is rather strange though, right? We got all this stuff right here. It's so dark I can barely see it, but maybe one of these things opens. It's all just showing lock, lock, lock on it. How about on the other side? Nada. Any bright ideas, chat? I am short one password. And I don't see it. Maybe I was meant to find the password on my way here. Anything on the keycard? We can't examine the keycard, sadly. You cannot examine your inventory. Oh, it was right here.
What am I doing here? Subject 7. What now?
Oh my god.
I think I need to set up these modules.
Oh, oh man. Did Bane feel he was having too hard a time getting his punishment game rolled? Okay, module 2, 3, 5, and 6 must be prepared. What are they? How are they? I don't know. And I still move around obnoxiously slowly. Are these the modules? Hey, they're lit up now. I can see. Alright, module 2. It's the oscilloscope puzzle from Nancy Drew, funnily enough, in The Secret of Salem, but also Resident Evil
Not
2.
sure I know what to do here.
Probably just have them all line up.
Oh God, this is bad. Oh.
You'll survive. Just toughen up a bit. You wee girl's blouse. Alright, what was it? Was it 3 as well? 2, 3, 5 and something? 2, 3, 5 and 6. Feels familiar. Alright, what are we doing here?
Oh, it's getting worse. Oh.
Good enough. Brain's about to explode here. Power it up. Set it up. Okay. Is it a yeah, it's timing, okay. Timing.
Oh, I really think I need to hurry. Oh.
Okay. What do you want me to do for the last module? Oh, hello. Wonder if it randomizes these modules. What is this even? Kind of phoning it in for these final puzzles. This isn't even a puzzle.
Oh, please let this fucking work. Oh.
I'm gonna need you to calm down on the swearing, Liam. This is not how I operate. Are we good to go? Looks pretty damn good to go.
This will leave only my original memory intact. Guess I've got nothing left to lose.
Well, you're losing out on your $1,000 you were promised, Liam.
Is this the machine?
God, this is where the game started.
I'm so sorry, Martha and Dory. You may not be real, but I am. I'm not sure why, but I want my own life back. Feels weird. I know I just removed the fake memories, but I can't remember anything about them. But what now? Oh, I still killed all these people.
Hang on, is that gun still there?
I really have to go now. There's nothing left for me here.
There's a gun just on the other side of this. It's right there.
I really have to go now. There's nothing left for me here.
What an absolute butt thou must. Take the freaking gun. It's weird that it's open. I didn't activate it, but oh well. Oh jeez. I still think I should be pilfering at least $1,000 worth of stuff here, though.
Let me just get out of here and hope they leave me the fuck alone. Probably too much to ask, but I won't make it easy for them again.
Oh, thank God it's over. What the hell was that? The whole freaking game. Oh. Thank you for playing Reveal, a game created by Pixel Split. Yeah, I want to split too. Oh. Skip, skip, skip. No. And I can't tab out. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm seeing Germans here. I'm also a little worried about this song possibly being DMCA bait, but what do I have to lose, right? What a setup. Can't believe Bane would do this to me. How? Why? What did I do to him? I mean, sure, I made him dance and sing to Butterfly, and I laughed at it, and I kept my recordings of it, and I continued to laugh it, and I'm pretty sure I hosted as well. Yeah. Zuman, Zera, Berger, Frankie, Stefan, Müller, Weiland. What do all these names have in common? One can only imagine. Yeah, it was horrible, and it was not horrorful. There were a couple of chase segments, but the game didn't really do spooky very well. It could maybe have been unsettling with all the abuse and drinking and whatnot, but it was just too comical. Oh, the wall fell away. Now I'm in the circus. Oh, my daughter is just so stupid. Stupid in a way that only Germans could think isn't stupid. Yeah, I'm with you there, Orlov. Right at the start, it felt like they could have been making something with it, but they just couldn't settle. And the twist, oh god, the twist. It's mind reprogramming. And even then, he gets it done, and he seems oddly nonplussed about it. Oh, I'm just going to leave. I've killed a lot of people, and I've been mind hacked by future tech, but I'm just going to go back to my miserable bloody life. One of the endings is lie in a bed for 5 minutes and freaking die. Oh, yeah, somebody said there were 5 endings, though. Well, frankly, 1 is already too many. Can we get away from this? There we go. Alright, maybe that's the laugh of the name being Reveal. Oh boy, we can choose where to go in a chapter, so if we want to play again, which I do not. We collected a staggering... I don't know. Oh, 6 out of 10 collectibles. No, I think that's just for the chapter 1, right? 1 out of 9 in chapter 2, 1 out of 6 in chapter 3, 4 out of 6 and 4. 2 out of 5 and 5. Funnily enough, I do not feel the need to go back and get more. In fact, I feel no need to return to this game at all. Actually, assessment of this game, Infra was better. This was awful. Awful by just about every measure. One thing I could praise about the game is I quite liked the environments in it. They were quite pretty and stacked full of stuff. If the game revolved more about looking through things and finding things and exploring the environment in a way that maybe we comment on things happening a bit more, but it was just set pieces and they were few and not all that relevant, and that still wouldn't have made it a spooky game. What hogwash this was. Anyway, one can only hope the spooks get spookier and perhaps for my sake just overall better. I will be back tomorrow with another spooky game, but what is it? I have forgotten, but the schedule does not forget. I'm on observation duty 7. As an ex-security guard, observation duty will surely ring true with me. But we will find that out at roughly the same time tomorrow. Cheers for joining for this. Hopefully I can rewrite my own memories to forget about this game. Instead, just remember the wonderful Slay the Spiring that we did today. But until I am back tomorrow with our next spooks, so cheers and cheerio.